What's going on? It's Mando Crusader, and welcome to episode 29 of Sunless Skies. Last time, we explored a bit more of Eleutheria, and discovered the wreck of the Behringer, while also completing about half of the content there. We're going to need to make a return trip eventually. In this episode, we're going to be going through Langley Hall. This may be another whole episode port right here, depending on how far we can get. If we can't finish the whole thing, we're probably going to be heading up to Pan to turn in our curator eggs and hopefully help out our money situation a little bit. But before we do any of that, just want to mention that if you like this video, if you like this content, be sure to like the video. It really helps the channel out. Additionally, subscribe. That really helps the channel out as well. And be sure to comment your thoughts in the comments section below. Now then, Langley Hall. A sprawling house of numberless rooms. Founded by Lord Langley, it is a refuge for those willing to brave the dark of Eleutheria. Outside it stands the last lamppost, the furthest flung beacon of London life. A jetty off the edge of nowhere, a cottage the size of a cathedral. Mellow candlelight shines through its frosted windows like split treacle. Here, the vanished Lord Langley founded a home away from home, a London for the exiled, the lost, and the lovelorn. Distance is suspended inside. No one has ever claimed to have charted the entirety of the limitless hall. Enter Langley Hall. All are welcome here, provided they are welcoming of all here. Seems like a nice policy. Welcome, traveler. A man in a faded postal uniform greets you at the end of a battered jetty. He carries a shuttered lamp in one hand, its light the deep amber hue of the last lamppost. Hello, hello! A new guest? This way, please. Let's get you somewhere warm. He produces a set of keys and strides towards the oak-paneled front door of the house. He knocks thrice and then unlocks the door. This way! The sound of laughter spills out. Inside, an endless house party is in full swing. Guests who enter Langley Hall rarely leave. The hallowed hallway. This hall is the oldest part of Langley's project. From here, staircases wend their way to other rooms, halls, landings, and wings of the cottage. Guests sit on stairs, sing from the banisters, or promenade along the hall in search of friends. The closest door to the entrance is wide open, revealing a cloakroom the size of a village green. Fires crackle in seven hearths. Someone has set up a bar. Nice. First off, let's compile a port report. Langley Hall is widely considered to be a folly and a fool's paradise. Have those who say such visited? Good tidings. Langley Hall is a labyrinth of well-intentioned jollity. Parties snake from the front door to the back kitchen by way of 1,000 bedrooms, bathrooms, billiard rooms, and ballrooms. The wine flows like water, and the hour is always hazily too late. Those that come here rarely leave, and those that do rarely do so for long. They have made a home of Langley Hall, or at least, Langley Hall has made for them a home. Well, this just seems nice. Really? I wonder, hopefully there's like, oh, who am I kidding? There's always a horrible twist. Sign the guest book. Just a little formality, the post officer says apologetically. Don't worry, we don't have many here. He leads you to a little side room where a buffet, replete with drips and breadsticks, has been laid out. He produces a huge leather volume from under a table and moves some hummus so that he can set it down. The spine indicates that this is volume 3. Tell us how you'd like to be addressed. Whatever you like, who you really are, or who you want to be. He hands you the pen. So this is a place where you can change what you're addressed as. But of course, we will remain as Comrade. That's my Russian impression. Be impressed. Remain as you are. Langley Hall will accept you all the same. The post officer nods, blots the ink, and closes the book. Very good, comrade. You are welcome here for as long as you care to stay. He shakes your hand. One thing, just a note of caution, if you go exploring, we don't know how far the hall extends. I doubt even Langley does. Right. So, let's inquire after Lord Langley. It's only polite to introduce oneself to the master of the house and the host of this endless party. The post officer looks deeply uncomfortable. Not sure I ought to say his lordship's business. This is his party, see? He founded the house and wanted guests. Invited those of us who, for one reason or another, weren't suited for what London had become. New London made him sick to his stomach, he said. The post officer runs a hand through his hair. I won't betray his hospitality, but I'll tell you what I know if you agree that, if you do find him, you'll respect his wishes. That's what this place is about. Respecting each other. Let's accept you'll respect the intentions of Langley Hall. Or you say you will, at any rate. The post officer bites his lower lip. It's the topic of choice here. Where is Langley? Have you seen Langley? He sighs. Anyone who says they know the answer is lying. But if you want a place to start looking, when he was with us, he favored a particular chair in the lounge. An old friend of his is still in the yellow drawing room, and he was on good terms with the cook. He considers you for a moment. What if he doesn't want to be found? What if, wherever he is, he doesn't want to come back? And that's the big mystery. Where is Lord Langley? Well, we're about to, hopefully, find out. Explore Langley Hall. A house, bounded on the outside, but inside, endless. Langley Hall extends as long as it likes, without interference from the laws of measurement, architecture, or probability. The byways of Langley Hall. Some floors are littered with rooms, like the inside of a beehive. Others contain but a single bedroom. Doors rarely connect one or more rooms at a time. Lord Langley having apparently preferred his guests to get some exercise when moving from their bedrooms to the library in search of a nightcap. Langley Hall... Excuse me. My throat's still a little messed up. Langley Hall stretches on for lifetimes. To find anything in the labyrinth, you need to go exploring. Going from floor to floor, or even from room to room, one is often confronted with a staircase. These can vary between 3 and 300 stairs. There's no guarantee that on descending one, you won't immediately be confronted with another going up. Let's see, so this is where we do our explorations. Right here. We can exchange a moment of inspiration to help with our map. We only have one, and that would allow us to unlock the kitchen door. Before we do anything, we're going to hang up our coat and hat. You plan to be here for a while. You'll be able to explore more options in Langley Hall when you have declared your intention to stay a while, but you run the risk of wanting to come back. The hall engenders dreams that weigh like an anchor on the dreamer. I'm sure it'll be fine. Superstition, I say. Lingering in Langley Hall, a jovial doctor in a taupe waistcoat manages the cloakroom. This way, comrade. Let's see if we've any space left. He guides you to a hat stand nestled between a vast tower of wigs and a row of pinstriped suits. Do let me know if you find anything interesting during your stay, he says, so that I can avoid stumbling across it. We shall linger. Explore Langley Hall again. No new options here. Let's spend our moment of inspiration. We can get more from Grievers, if necessary. Exchange a moment of inspiration for help with your map of Langley Hall. A sardonic music hall singer has been here for years. She knows her way around the place, and will assist you in exchange for help with a song. A helping hand. Bloody marvelous! You're a wonder, you are. She recovers herself. I mean, it's alright. Liven things up in the drawing room for sure. Now, have you been this way? Got a pen? Can't find anything in this place for love nor money. She pauses. Well, maybe love. She makes a few adjustments to your map. So now we can unlock the kitchen. Ribaldry can be heard from within. The smell of hot pot wafts tantalizingly toward you. A find! Your explorations have borne fruit. You've found the kitchen. You can practically taste the pepper in the air. Having found the kitchen, you'll always be able to return from the hallowed hallway. You are assailed with a wave of warmth and the aroma of bacon cooking on the cavernous stove. Why do you have to say bacon? Now I'm hungry. It seems that the real party is in here. Champagne corks pop. Someone is playing a viol. Cards are slapped under the wooden table. A dozen flushed faces turn towards you, all beaming. Talk to the notorious flirt. She disarms would-be suitors with bon mots that stay just on the side of good taste. Cut to the quick. So how was your spell in the midnight cells? She punctuates each syllable with a shot of brandy. Alright then. We can help with the cooking. Although we're already low on supplies. Turn to the hallway. Continue to explore. If we had 5 more staircase spelunking, we could enter the little lounge. But we can't. Let's see. Recover your coat and hat. You'll be leaving soon. Time to go. The doctor guides you to your effect with admirable efficiency. I always remember where someone leaves their things. I trained for medicine, but this is preferable. It requires the same attention to detail and personal attention, but involves considerably less mess. Everything in its place, nothing ever goes wrong, and it wouldn't matter much if it did. Here you are. Let's leave. Away. The post officer escorts you to the dock. Not good to go out in the dark alone, comrade. He shadows you all the way to your engine. He lays on the platform as you make ready for departure. Even as the dark rolls in to swallow your engine, the amber light from his lantern lingers. We can only buy 1 supplies. Okay. So we're going to spend the rest of our money on a supply and a fuel. We're going to head to Pan. And from there, we're going to get more money, and then I think we're going to either head up here or perhaps come back down to Langley Hall. Whichever I decide. There's still 1 more port to discover in Eleutheria. Don't want to ram into that. And that's probably up in that last quarter. Make a joke of it in her. We fail. That's great. So I'll have to see what I'm feeling once we're at Pan. I will see you then. Oh, that's, aha! That's a lot of people. Ah! Yeah, we're just running. We are just running. I was hoping maybe I could get a scrap, some bronze wood, but well, we may still get that bronze wood if this spawns another one of those things. Oh, good. At least it didn't spawn one. We're so close to Pan. I think we just gotta gun it. We did get another scrap, which is good. As I said in the last episode, we're going to need those in the Blue Kingdom. So it's good that we grab a few. Alright, and here we are back in Pan. So we've got the good news. I should preface this. The good news is that we've got a few ways to gain some cash here. We've got 2 curator eggs. That alone, I believe, is 500. Or at least 300. We also have some bronze wood we can sell. We've got some crockery we can sell. And we've got some things in our account as well. So we also have our port reports too. So the money situation is not as bleak as it may seem. The hour in Pan is the hour of leaving. We've already seen this, but unfortunately we don't need any crew. Let's see. A word eater buying eggs. We'll take our eggs. We're gonna sell all of our eggs for sovereigns. We gain 600 sovereigns. Alright. That's even more than I thought. That's really, really good. We're going to trade our port reports in for Eleutheria mysteries, as well as 300 sovereigns. So we're back up to 900. We could give him a scrap of ancient knowledge, but we are absolutely not going to do that. As for the shop, well, first let's take a look at our bank. Let's see. Munitions stay. Now that we've got all of this stuff, the bronze wood can stay as well. We're still selling the crockery, though. That's just 50 free sovereigns right there. No, we don't want to sell that. We need to buy it. Almost experienced disaster there. Right. So, now we are stocked and refueled. I think it's time to find that last port. And it should be up here somewhere. I know that's very specific. I'm a master of direction. But, yeah, let's head up here and see if we can find that port. An extinguishment? Do we dare fly into it? I think not. Oh, we forgot to, fix our hull. Well, I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us. Definitely not. What are these things? It is dead now. Let's just disperse the rubble, lose some terror, and move along. I think I've isolated the last port. I think that's it. So I'm probably seeing you really soon. Oh! Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that is very concerning. I guess that's why they call it the Spinster's Garden, huh? You reprimand you. Gain more terror. Just what we needed. Turns out this wasn't a port. That's fun. Maybe that's the port? Oh, that one spawned a spinster. Oh, well, it's following me. Whoo! Missed that one, but this is it. This is the last port in Eleutheria. Let's quickly dock. Let us very quickly dock. Oh boy. That was a close one right there. Alright, well, we have found Perancy. This is where we can buy Navartine gemstones. Should the need arise. The Niobe Seclusion. A matter of immense size, surrounded by acres of neatly kept garden. It is tranquil here. In fact, it appears utterly devoid of life. The prison and the cottage. Polyhedric sculptures. The dimensions eye-wateringly off. Well, unfortunately, we're almost out of time. We're going to have to explore this in the next episode. This is a very interesting place. Very, very interesting. And it can also be very, very annoying. But still very interesting. In more ways than one. But like I said, that'll wait till the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, remember to be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It super helps the channel out. Comment your thoughts to this episode in the comments below. I appreciate all comments. And yeah, that's about it. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.